What's up guys, Matt Hubble here, just showing you kind of what I make for breakfast, or part of my breakfast. I'm on really low calories right now, well not really low, but low for me, so I try to do shakes in the morning because they kind of fill me up a little bit more with the ice in there. So this is what I put in it. I put a cup of almond milk, a scoop of this protein synthesis right here, and a little tad bit of cinnamon extract. The protein 7 is vanilla flavored, so I mean you could exchange that with whatever you want. Any kind of protein you want to use is fine. It's all going to be blended up and taste pretty good. This one particularly low carb, really low fat, and actually has 34 grams of protein per scoop, which is a good amount per scoop. It's a blend, so I don't know if that really affects consistency too much, but I don't think it does. So I mix all those in there before putting the ice in. I kind of blend them together a little bit. And I add some stevia in as well, and sweetens it up a little bit. It tastes really good. So I'll mix it all up, and I'll show you guys the end result. What I do is I throw, like, what is this, like 5 or 6 cubes in there. 5 or 6 cubes. Also, sometimes I'll put frozen coffee in there. So, like, what I'll do is we'll put coffee in an ice tray and freeze it overnight, and if you take like 1 or 2 of those cubes and throw them in there, it basically makes kind of like a cappuccino almost. It tastes really good, gets a little bit of caffeine in there. So yeah, this Vitamixer, you just crank it up. Oh, it's pretty loud, you can't hear me, but basically you just turn it on and use this little like BBC thing. I don't know. Use a little BBC to just smash it all up, mix it, keep it mixing good, and I'll show you guys the consistency. So we're all done blending it up. I'll show you what we got here. So you see it's pretty good consistency. It's not like a Frappuccino at Starbucks or something like that, especially if you use the coffee. So I could probably fill up this whole cup again with the rest of what's in there. So, I mean, if you're looking at the whole thing, you really only have about maybe 3 fats. I don't know. I'm not looking at it right now. But basically, you're looking at something that's got really low fat, really low carb, and a pretty high amount of protein. And it's going to fill you up a little bit more than usual because of the volume that's created by the ice in there. So, if you're dieting on kind of low calories or you just want something light, definitely try this out. It tastes really good. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, just fucking try it. I originally show you guys a shake, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm making breakfast anyway, so I'll just show you the whole thing. What I got here is 3 servings of original egg beaters and 2 servings of this Southwestern style egg beaters. Pretty good macros on there. I don't know if you can read that. Basically, 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, or less than 1 gram of carbs, so, it's pretty negligible. And then 4 grams of protein per serving. So combined with the original one has 5 grams per serving, 5 grams protein per serving. So all these eggs right here is about, well, it's not about, it's can't do math because I'm hungry. 23 grams protein? Yeah, 15 plus 8, 23. Alright, I've been in school for a while. Alright, yeah, 15 plus 8, 23 grams protein for that right there. And then I put in half a serving of these Hearty Sausage Crumbles by Jimmy Dean. Not too bad. I really only like to do half a serving, and it's just really just for a little bit of texture in the eggs. So for half a serving, you're looking at about 5.5 grams of protein and 2 grams of fat, which isn't bad at all. Honestly, a full serving is like almost too much, so I just chuck it in there. Obviously that's a good amount of sausage for the amount of eggs that's in there. So I just let that cook, kind of scramble it around. And then what I'll do here is I will just grab my cereals, and let's see, got this one right here. That's a favorite. And I got Fiber One 80 calorie honey squares. I really like that flavor, and I mix it in with a serving of the Go Lean. It's just actually plain, I guess, Go Lean plain. And I really like this one because it's relatively low carb compared to the other ones. I don't know if you can see that, but 30 grams of carbs, 13 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, and that's for 52 grams. So that's a pretty decent bowl of cereal, especially when you combine it with this right here, which is another 25 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, and 1 gram of protein. And that's for 30 grams of cereal. So together, you get 82 grams of cereal, which is pretty decent size. I'll show you guys how big the bowl is. But yeah, I just do those together, and right here this has 10 grams of fiber, and this bad boy right here has 10 grams of fiber. So that's 20 grams of fiber right there, and it's pretty significant. So I'll show you guys what my whole meal looks like when I'm done cooking everything. Hopefully my eggs aren't over there fucking burning. So this whole meal together, as you can see, it's a pretty good amount of food. I think the whole thing came out to like 590 calories, something like that, give or take. Got to keep in mind that shake's just half of the whole serving, so I've got a whole nother cup full of that over there. And that all together was like only about 160 calories, something like that. So I think the macros on this whole thing when I plugged into MyFitnessPal are 10, I want to say 60, and then 79 grams of protein. So 10 fat, 60 grams of carbs, and 79 grams of protein. I'm also going to add that 10 grams of fat is assuming I'm going to put a cup of almond milk into this bowl of cereal here. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, that's my breakfast. I eat this pre-workout generally, and keeps me full for a while. So try it out, guys. See if